We're here with curator Robert Hoffman of the Smithsonian Institution. Dr. Hoffman, you've been involved in setting up this 50th anniversary of AIBS here at the Smithsonian. What's the relationship between the Smithsonian and AIBS?
Well, the most fundamental relationship is that the Natural History Museum is a member organization of AIBS, but many of our curators are individual members as well, and we're happy to support a blanket organization that covers all of the kinds of research we do.
You were involved in setting up the program. What were your goals in selecting these particular speakers?
We were looking for the most innovative and articulate speakers in their various fields that we could find, but we also wanted people who, in Ernst Mayer's words of yesterday, could look over the fence to adjacent fields. In other words, people who could bridge the gap between one discipline and another. And I think so far they've accomplished that very nicely.
What's been your favorite moment of the event so far?
I would have to say seeing Ernst Mayr at age 95 and how articulate and thoughtful he is. And I suspect I may speak for most people in the audience.
But we see a lot of challenges ahead of us as we go into this new millennium. What are some of the challenges for biological sciences and museums?
I think there are somewhat different challenges for biology as a whole and for museums in particular. We in Natural History Museum are biologists or other field scientists, geologists, anthropologists, and the like. And museums in the public mind, and I suppose that goes for our elected representatives, tend to represent something established, maybe even old-fashioned, something comfortable, but they don't realize how important museums are in assisting in the search for new knowledge in biology that touches on every human life in many ways. We have to persuade them of our relevance. For biology, I think we have to make sure that we are not simply lumped in with various other kinds of biology, in particular the biomedical sciences, because we have a unique contribution to play, which is much broader in many respects than the more human-oriented biology that's done in NIH and other places. And that, too, will require vast effort at public education. Okay.
I want to ask you what the challenges are in this new millennium for both biological sciences as well as museums like the Smithsonian Institution.
I think one has to separate those challenges because they're somewhat different. Biology is
which is for biological sciences in the next millennium.
I think the biggest challenge may be to distinguish ourselves from the biomedical sciences, which in the public mind do constitute biology. We have many other things to contribute that are distinctly different from what can be done by an NIH. And in particular, the role of biology in understanding our environment and our impact on it is critical in the coming century. So I would say that is our biggest challenge.
I thank you for giving us this interview today. Thank you, Dr.
You're quite welcome.